This is Ron Jaworski for Stopain's Stops and Starts of the Week. And we've got some great fantasy picks coming your way. Compliments of Stopain. And Stopain is good, and so are my picks, by the way. We're going to start at the quarterback position. You must start Tony Romo, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys this week against the San Diego Chargers. The San Diego Chargers pass defense is the worst in the National Football League, giving up over 340 yards per game. They are struggling. Tony Romo finally has balance in his offense right now. DeMarco Murray running the football. Tony Romo handing it up and throwing it down the field. Start Tony Romo. And how about this one? Andrew Luck, also very hot at the quarterback position, goes up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. You got to take Andrew Luck. He's distributing the ball to his wide receivers, Reggie Wayne and Darius Hayward-Bay. Oh, by the way, now is a rock-solid running back in Trent Richardson. I like Andrew Luck this week. Start Andrew Luck. He'll garner you some points. And also Peyton Manning. Now this one hurts me a little bit in the heart because he goes up against my Philadelphia Eagles, my former team for a decade. But Peyton Manning is the hottest quarterback in the National Football League right now, bar none. He's off to the greatest start in the history of the National Football League. By the end of this season, Peyton Manning could shatter every NFL passing record. If you got him on your fantasy team, start him every week. He alone could win you games. So Peyton Manning, you must start him. Let's switch this over to the wide receivers. If I'm going to pick Tony Romo and the Dallas Cowboys, he's got to throw it to somebody. Why not? The big, tall, strong wide receiver, Dez Bryant. A tough physical matchup for the San Diego Chargers secondary. Dez Bryant must get a start this week as well. Deshaun Jackson, the Philadelphia Eagles. I talked to you about Peyton Manning, that Denver Broncos offense, how prolific they are. Well, this Eagles offense is pretty good too. So on Sunday afternoon, we're going to have a shootout out in Denver. It's going to be a pure shootout between two offensive-minded teams. You will see Deshaun Jackson have a big game. Michael Vick will get him the football. A lot of points come from Deshaun Jackson. And I like Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver against the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, across the pond over in London, by the way. Antonio Brown will have a big game against that Minnesota Vikings secondary. And let's move on to the running backs. Got to have your stud running back. You want to win? You got to put Darren McFadden up against a Redskins defense that is struggling. The Oakland Raiders will start Matt Flynn at quarterback. Ooh, he hasn't started a game this year. You know what that means? Hand the ball off to Darren McFadden. He will get his yards and get you points. And I do like Trent Richardson, the Ahmad Bradshaw. Those two guys together could bring you some points. So look at those two running backs. Trent Richardson, Ahmad Bradshaw of the Indianapolis Colts, and Ray Rice. If he's healthy this week, so watch closely. Is he up? Is he down? If Ray Rice is healthy, he'll get back in that Ravens offensive scheme. Well, that'll do it. But now we got to talk about the defense. Stopain is the number one defense against pain. The number one defensive pick for me this week is the Indianapolis Colts, a fast flow defense that is starting to come together against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Take that Colts defense. Get them up.